something like that.
Star Wars.
Hey, why do we want to talk about Star Wars? I don't know anything about Star Wars. I like the Mandalorian. I mean, a lot of people give it crap, but I need to watch the second.
Man, I love Boba Fett,
episode.
but I don't even care that much for Star Wars myself. Like, I love the mechanical designs, and I understand why people can get totally into Star Wars, but Boba Fett is totally my favorite character.
He's a good character to love.
I think they're good. I think I read they're going to make a miniseries out of him or something like that.
Well, I thought that's what the Mandalorian was supposed to be. I thought it was going to be like Boba Fett escaped from the pit eater or whatever, and then this was going to be after that. But apparently that wasn't what happened.
No.
The Starlight Pit. Yeah, Mandalorian takes place like I think it's a few years after Return of the Jedi. Yeah, so he would have gotten escaped from the Starlight Pit. He was actually in the last episode, so like the first episode of the second season.
Yeah.
Like, spoilers, but Boba Fett teased at the end.
Hey, we're live, everybody. How y'all doing? Only got a couple of people watching right now because nobody's gonna come anyways, but. I want to say, hey, everybody, how y'all doing? Thank y'all so much for coming in. Crimson, thank you for coming in. Balucious? Dong? Dong, that's good. Got Mr. Potato, awesome. Mr. Deluxe.
Potato. What a great name.
I know. My Future Deluxe. Hey, Future Deluxe, you want to see my enhanced Lego Soundwave? Sure. I like to see everything. But I want to thank everybody coming in. I just got off a live stream with Kato. If you got to catch that and everything, had a good time with that. Definitely go over there to his channel, sub to his channel, and watch that. And we had a really good time. We had about an hour of talking about. We had a Q&A actually. I guess we could do a Q&A tonight if you want to. But I had two guests with me. I got two special guests with me. I got Mr. Brother Kyle. He's playing with Star Wars crap. How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Did you just duck lip? You duck lip, didn't you? Did you just duck lip everything?
Definitely.
You do your duck lip? Duck lips.
Oh.
Did you duck lips? Because you went. You duck lipped. It's all right.
I do. I flash the peace sign all the time. I'm a fucking.
Can you do a Bieber heart, Brother Kyle? Can you do that? A Bieber heart?
What's the
Bieber heart?
Is that like the?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. Now you got to make it pump. You got to make it pump. There you go.
Shout out to Justin Bieber. You never know. Justin Bieber might be watching right now.
He could. He could be. I hope he is, man.
I love the Beatles.
He's talented, man. Him and Usher together was magical.
I love Usher.
Yeah, I do like some Usher. And I also got, I guess this guy. Y'all might know him. He's been around a little bit. He sneaks around and peeps in a lot of people and everything. I got Crimson Raptor with me today. How you doing, Mr. Raptor?
I am doing great, Deluxe. Anybody who wants to find me on YouTube for stop motion animation, live unboxings, some linking to some Pornhub. No, I'm just kidding. Twitter, which is a cesspool of negativity. Then I'm on Instagram, which is pretty cool, but now it's turned into a cesspool of negativity, but with pretty pictures. And that's you can find me at Crimson, like the dark red color, Raptors, RAPTORS. Deluxe, exactly. Where can they find you?
I don't know, but let me shout this guy out, Inutabi. I'm so sorry. I was on with Inutabi too. Go check out his channel as well. He does some really great reviews. I'm so sorry. I forgot. I didn't forget, but I was on Kato's channel, because I wasn't on your channel. But if I'd been on your channel, I'd been, hey, I was on Inutabi's. But anyways, go check his stuff out, man. Go check out all these guys. If you have a channel, definitely go check it out. Everything. You can find me here. I'm on Instagram as well. I do have a Twitter account, but I don't ever get on it. I think I forgot my user ID and password, and I just haven't messed around or got to it or anything. I'm on Facebook quite a bit. I do spam the groups a lot with my stuff, so I need to stop doing that. Nobody cares.
I'm away.
Yeah. Well, nobody cares. I mean, it's fine. But
that's true. Everybody cares.
Yeah.
Hey. I just followed Crimson Raptor on Instagram.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, good.
Thanks.
He don't ever put anything out, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine.
What?
What?
No, it's true. It's true. I am kind of, I do space my uploads about 4 years apart, and they do really well.
They do fine, and I'm out and everything.
No, I do. Seriously though, like I do like that stop motion that I did with the Transformers, like 15 or no, not 15, like 1,300 views. And it can't just because Kato and Patriot Prime reviews and Bobby Skullface were in it, or Take a Phoenix or Amalthea. It can't just because
could have been that.
Couldn't have been.
Yeah, could have been that. No, exactly. Mr. Dong, if y'all want questions too in the chat room, thank y'all so much for coming by. It is late, and I really appreciate that. We'll be on for a little while. It ain't gonna be a whole long time, but it would be good. But Mr. Dong asked if we saw the Grimlock review. I have yet to see. I know Prime vs. Prime released it. I've seen pictures and it looks wonderful. It looks like a mini masterpiece. I'm excited to see that, or I'm excited to get it. It'll be a little longer before I will because it takes time for us to get stuff over here. So, but yeah, let's go. Did y'all see the review yet? For
I caught like a little bit of it. I was working when somebody sent it to me, so I like scrolled through a little bit and I watched just a few seconds of it. It looks like I just wanted to check out some of the transformation. It looks fucking awesome. It looks so good.
I'll tell you, people have pretty much like they've screenshotted those reviews and made slideshows in just about everywhere. So you don't even need to see the reviews; you can just look at the screenshot.
Yeah, exactly.
It looks good, but I don't. It just it's weird. I feel like this is a Grimlock from an alternate universe. Like we're really getting what we deserve now. You know what I mean? It's so nice. It's kind of like Bayverse didn't happen. I'm just saying.
Yeah, a lot of people crap on Bayverse, and I always tip my hat to Bayverse. It put Transformers back on the map. I mean, they were still around, but they were going through a tough time, and then you got the movies come out, and it actually made more global for Transformers.
For sure.
And like I said, a lot of people you may not like the movies, and I watch them. I mean, if they're on TBS or something like that, I'll sit there and watch them over and over. I don't care. They're fine with me. I mean, they have some crappy moments and everything, but overall, I mean, they're fine. Like I said, I'm happy what he did for Transformers, even though he didn't give a crap about Transformers. He did bring it back into the spotlight, and we are getting a lot of new stuff and everything. That's
what's really cool is that if you look at kind of like that timeline was, and I'm not trying to beat a dead horse or nothing like that, but it definitely the designs that were made and chosen for the Bayverse forced Takara to really engineer ingenuity into the figures, and then eventually that carries over the years. Combiner Wars probably isn't the best example of that, but Siege, I think, really made sure that, hey, engineers that had got promoted or were supervisors or whatever, overseers, were like, hey, this is the kind of cool, innovative stuff we've done before. Let's try to do that again. And Siege has really revitalized that kind of aspect to making transformations fun. So
but people were asking for that.
Plus, Bumblebee is a great movie too. I love Bumblebee.
Yeah. Well, I mean, people were asking. Oh, thank y'all, everybody, for coming in. Windcharger, everybody, Dan200. If I didn't see your name, thank you. Larkin, thank you so much. You didn't have to do that. Come on now. But Mason, everybody coming in, thank you very much. Now, like I said, but the thing is, what's funny is that people were asking for more articulation, better paint, but they didn't want to pay for more of that stuff. I remember when Siege, all these stuff, the deluxes started being $20, the Voyager is $35, $30 around that area, and everything. Everybody's like, I don't want to pay more. I'm like, well, you wanted better articulation, you wanted better paint, that costs money. And I remember seeing on Facebook, everybody, and it wasn't everybody, just a couple people here and there, just crying just to cry. And I love nerd tears. Come on now. But, they're just crying because they had to pay this extra money for this stuff. I'm like, well, you wanted this stuff, but did you think you were going to get it for free? I'm like, come on. Because I loved it. I remember when, deluxes were $10, $8, $10 deluxes. Right. That was awesome. But, you didn't have the articulation like you did now. You didn't have all the paint on
ankle pivot. You got to give it ankle pivot.
All that
ankle pivot, yeah.
And now my deal is wrist swivel. I got to get ankle pivot and wrist swivel. So we got to take it up a notch.
I don't collect much mainline stuff anymore, but I'm completely fine with the price hike. It's what is it, an extra $5, and they're much better figures. The only thing I didn't really like was how They seem like they're much smaller now. Like the deluxes are almost above legends. I wish they were the same size because then you could scale them with your older deluxes. You know what I mean? But like, you know, it is what it is. Like, I don't have many of them, but I've seen some of the sieges, and I have the Starscream, and
you're getting the Kingdom. You're getting the Kingdom stuff.
Earthrise, the Kingdom stuff I'm in on, but that's just Beast Wars stuff. I got to get that Beast Wars. I actually only have Primal and Megatron, and I think I got 2 Rat Traps pre-ordered. But
I'm getting Rat Trapping in Tuesday, man.
Yeah, how's that working?
CMD, whatever. CMD, go to CMDs too. They'll go. When you're talking about smaller, yes, you can. If you go check out my Sunstreaker thing I did just today, you can tell the Earthrise Sunstreaker is really shorter than the classics or the universe version. You can tell.
But that is okay with me as long as 2 things happen. One is we get the great articulation that we're getting, and we get the engineering that makes that transformation fun, right? Because if like take Siege Optimus Prime for example, it's pretty comparable to the classics Optimus Prime, or even the Earthrise Prime too, right? So those 3 right there, both Voyager sized, and they have a ton of parts in them. If you compare that to what was coming before in Power of the Primes, and then you got Titan's Return, Combiner Wars, and where we were getting the character names we need, but we weren't getting the quality that we expected from that. So that kind of thing, I'm okay with paying a higher price if it's going to get me the quality. My deal, like I see Siege was beautiful. I will buy anything and everything Siege. They can repaint it Generation 2 with purple camo Optimus Prime, and I'm probably going to buy it because the Siege toys are addicting and they're awesome. But that said, Earthrise seemed like a step back, where you kind of had like the Alicon really seems like a Cyberverse toy that would go with that Gnaw that came out in Cyberverse.
No, man, that Alicon's good, dude. I don't know what you're talking about, man. You're drinking.
It's just certain things are like I expect a little more out of if I'm going to get that. But
you have to take into consideration what kind of transformer it is too. It's a kind of a beast transformer, the way it's built, the way it was in the cartoon. It's going to be different. It's not going to be as articulated as a car bot or something like that. But I'm sure you know that. I'm sure. I mean, you're smart. You know that. But Earthrise is not a step back. I don't think it's a step back. I mean, and that's cool. I mean, if you think it is, that's good. I mean, I just don't think. I think they're on par with Siege. I think Kingdom will be too as well.
I just kind of think that Kingdom I think is definitely a step up with from Earthrise, but at the same level as Siege. The difference is that now you're going for more beast modes, and so that kind of makes it like, okay, well, it's a little harder to engineer, right? And it looks like what I've seen of everything that's Kingdom, they look amazing. I just think Earthrise just doesn't have that. I don't know. Grapple's head sometimes seems unfinished to me. Double Dealer has a lot of poor quality control issues with kind of not.
Yeah, Double Dealer.
I didn't have a problem with mine.
It wasn't that good. Double Dealer was kind of.
Whoa!
But
Dick Bird was. I mean,
Dick Bird. Come on.
I liked it, but it has some issues. I mean, it had some issues and everything. So
I love him just because of my personal.
Yeah, I mean, I understand. Yeah, I know that. And everything.
Yeah.
Let me real quick before if I do miss your question, I'm sorry. I'm trying to go through as much. KLV is Hasbro continuing making Scorponok. People were finding him in Target. I don't know if you have to go the eBay route or not. If you maybe look on Facebook or something, they might be trying to sell him on there or something like that. So if you do, I don't think you may have to go the eBay route right now. But I haven't seen him. It's been a minute since I've seen him in Target, but I saw him like 1 or 2 times and he's gone. But I ordered mine.
I never saw him at all where I'm at, but I did see Skylinks a couple of times. But I will say that Scorponok was clearance down to about $75.
Oh, really?
So I would say if he's going to go try to get a Scorponok, don't pay any more than $150 shipped, because those people that are selling it for that amount or a little more probably got it at that clearance price.
Check your local, your Facebook groups if you're in them, man. Ask around, because a lot of times you can find someone that'll help you out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Or they may be selling theirs too as well. Just get on Facebook or something like that, or TFW. I go there. That's a good site to go to. Go into the buy, sell, trade, and everything, and look around and see if anybody's selling one. And everything. Well, he said hello. Let me see. How do you guys feel about MP 3.0? Pretty divisive. You talking about Starscream? Which I don't know if they're calling him MP 3.0 now anymore. I think they're calling him 2.0 or something like that. I don't
Well, they're
know.
saying 2.0, but he's really 3.0.
It is, but I think they're saying, I think their kind of thing is that they think that the 2.0, the MP11, right, was kind of just kind of like a retool of the MP3.
Yeah.
So they're not considering that 2.0, I guess, which is fine. I'm like, I know you Deluxe and me both, like Starscream's our favorite character. So I got.
Come on now. Pre-order. Yeah, I know. Looks good, dude.
Starscream tattoo.
Yeah, beautiful, man.
Yeah.
So I was on the fence about him because he was $275, and then people were like, "Oh, it's crazy price," and I'm like, "Well, that doesn't really seem like it was crazy price." But then somebody was telling me about the cone heads, and they came out at retail of $200. So really, he's only 75 up, and he's got a cartoon transformation and an awesome jet mode. I went ahead and pre-ordered mine, so I was just like, "Hell yeah, I'm all in."
I got mine from Ami, so I got that too. It's only like 200 or 220 or something like that.
Yeah, I got mine on Amazon.
Japan.
I got mine on Amazon Japan. I got mine on Amazon Japan once it was going. I mean, somebody had it up for something where they wasn't going to ship to them, but they finally put it up on Amazon Japan, so I got mine there.
I'm super stoked for it, man. I was like thinking like if I would have had the Make Toys, I probably wouldn't have gotten this, but I didn't have the Make Toys. So I was like, fuck it, I'll pre-order it. And then they re-released the Make Toys pre-order, so I pre-ordered.
You may not get that as well, though.
I pre-ordered that too. So
you probably won't get it. You probably won't get it though.
Why not?
You know,
Make Toys is
sold it.
sketchy.
Because the Make Toys sketchy.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotcha.
You know what sold it for me in that Masterpiece Starscream was that the back of him was really clean, and I was gonna pose Starscream in a twerk pose. So
I got my van.
My boy Windcharger, man. Go check out his channel too. He puts out some great stuff too. I know that some MPs made in Vietnam are as good as the ones made in China. It's the same for mainline stuff. Are the mainline doing is Vietnam doing the mainline stuff right now?
Right. So everything that's Transformers is made in Vietnam now, and here he brings up a good point. He says the quality wasn't as good. Well, the reason why they left China was because China, the factories and stuff, were copying and making the molds and KOing everything. So they moved everything away from there, and they needed to get out of China anyway. But they moved everything away from there, went to Vietnam. Now we have a problem with factory theft and being sold to other Transformer YouTuber reviewers, and so this may cause them to move factories again. Honestly, they just need to bring it back to, or move it to Japan, where they have really good control there, or they need to bring it to America. Either one of those would be a better choice than either Vietnam or China.
They need to send me the samples so I can review some stuff. I want that. I want to get on that level. So that's just me, but whatever. Also, you live in New York, so they never. Yeah, I mean, it was hit and miss. I don't think every Target got one. Like I said, the Target at my town had one for a little while, and that was also with Skylinks too. And I saw Skylinks, and I got him, but I already had that Scorponok on pre-order. So, yeah, just look around on Facebook and, like I said, TFW. Check some other Transformer sites and just see if anybody's selling them or anything. If anybody has an extra one, you may can get one for a good price. Don't pay. What'd you say? Don't pay over $150 for the car.
What? Pay for what?
Yeah,
that's Scorponok.
That was Crimson.
Okay, Crimson. Okay, yeah. So and Ross, Ross usually gets a lot of later waves and everything. They're getting the the NPM stuff and everything right now for real cheap. They may have. I think they had Triptychon at one time or something like that, or Big Lots had something. I don't know. So just
Ollie's had Triptychon. I went over there. I bought when my town hit that. I bought 3 of them, and I only bought them. I just I knew some friends that would want it, so I didn't sell them upcharge. I think I gave one to Adam Urban. Not gave, but they still bought it for cost, and then I just knew a bunch of people that would want it, so I just scooped them all up. So I walked out of there with 3 fucking Triptychons.
Yeah, look, scalper. Hey, Mr. Potato, take care, man. Thank you for coming by, man. Thank you. I got 3 Siege Starscreams for Ross. Yeah, you did, Larkin. You did some awesome cone heads and everything. So that's pretty good. He did some retooling the cone heads for the Siege, whatever those
it's a 3D
Tetrajets.
printed. Yeah, he had a 3D printed cone head
Yeah.
that was put on there, and then painted everything else beautifully. And I can't wait to see what his dirge looks like.
They look good, man. They look good.
That's awesome.
Lord Brickmaster Productions, thank you so much for coming by. Appreciate that, everybody.
I saw Kato creeping around the chat too.
Oh, I did too. Yeah, but it's past his bedtime. He fixing to go to bed. TFN Geek, thank you for coming by, man. Yeah, he's fixing to go to bed and everything. So yeah, he's an old man. It's a good dude,
Right.
good dude. But if anybody got any questions, man, I don't. Like I said, I was on with Kato and in Utah, and I was just joking about coming on, and then Brother Kyle hit me up. I'll get you. Come on, let's go. I hit up Crimson. Crimson's like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Yeah, you want to join? Let's go." They're like, "All right, well, whatever."
That's not what happened, Deluxe. I said, "Hey, I'll send you nudes if you let me on." That's what happened.
Well, that's true. That's true. And I said, "You just keep those nudes, man. You can come on. I don't care. It'll be all right."
Save that for your OnlyFans page, Crimson.
Exactly. So
I need OnlyFans.
It's funny you bring that up, Brother Kyle, because I was thinking about that would be hilarious to do an OnlyFans and just have Velociraptor pics in the jungle and stuff.
And all seductive poses too.
Exactly.
I think MP 44 and 47. Which one was 47? Which MP is that?
Tigertron? No, that was 50.
No, that's 50.
MP 47.
Which one was 47?
Man, now
so 44 was Prime. Was that B? Was that Bumblebee?
Hound, maybe?
Could be Hound or Bumblebee.
Let's check the Google machine.
I think MP 44 was made in China, but now there's more
Hound.
leaks from Vietnam. Is it Hound? Okay.
Hound, yeah.
Yes, the Hound. Yeah.
They were made in there. Shoot, I'm in bed right now. You damn right you are. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people. I mean, I broke my Hound. It was my fault. It was a little visor, whatever, the little blue thing that came down. I broke that off. I mean, it doesn't change anything. I wasn't going to use it anyways. A lot of people were breaking the with the doors off of it or anything. I don't know if the only issue I had.
Instructions, though.
Well, yeah, I mean,
you know what I mean. So they thought it looked like it could move, right? But it wasn't. They should have designed it to move like a normal door because it looked too good, right?
Now the only MP I've had any issues with lately, and I know this is probably going to ruffle some feathers with Brother Kyle, was the Tigertron. My knees were trash, and I like the Beast Wars stuff. I've loved Black Arachne is one of my favorite MPs from the Beast Wars, and I like all the other. Megatron's good too, Dinobot. But Tigertron just, I don't know. It just didn't feel good to me. Like I said, the knees were kind of wonky on mine, and it just, when in beast mode, the tabs underneath his stomach and everything on the sides, if you moved it a little bit, if you farted on it or something like that, it would just explode. And it just wasn't one of my favorites. I still liked it. It's still a great, still a good figure, but it has some issues on my side. I'm not going to say everybody had that issue. It's just mine, especially in the Tiger mode, just the panels just would not stay together. It wouldn't matter, and it just, I don't know. And then the knees on mine were kind of bad. Now, Brother Kyle, you got yours, and you said yours are fine, correct?
You know what? It's a very weird design how they did those knees, and I don't quite know why they did it that way. Mine were a little bit, they weren't as loose, I guess, as yours, but yeah, they're like, it's weird. It's weird how they made it. I noticed that if you just put him in the A stance, without him being like in a dynamic pose, if you spin the knee joints around and then spin the thigh around, there's no problem. Like they don't move out.
Oh, really?
Out the back that way. Now the only problem with that is you can see the screw on the outside, but I mean, if you don't care about that, then that's fine. But then you can't then bend the knee in, so then you can't get him in a dynamic pose or anything. But yeah, it takes a little playing around with. Now I'm admittedly biased just because I love Beast Wars and Tigertron's my favorite Beast Wars. So I can see where your problems are, and maybe my just love of that character just overrides that. But
kind of
the panels on in the Tiger mode are a pain in the ass.
Yeah, like I said, that's a good point. If you kind of dismiss, like with Starscream, if anything, Starscream that I have, like the MPM, the Starscream I had, his ankles were bad on mine, and it's just mine. I don't know if everybody else is, but I still like the figure because it's Starscream is mine. So I think if your character, no matter what is wrong with it, most people are just gonna be like, it's fine. It's my favorite character and everything. But with Tyratron, I have no connection with Tyratron. I like him. He's, whatever. He's a, fine character, I guess. I don't know a lot about it. I have to go back and watch him. But being those knees and everything, and it's a masterpiece scale, and you're paying over, what, $200, I think, was he? Was he over 200?
Yeah, it's about that.
Yeah, so. I mean, when you're paying that much money, and even Starscream, if I paid over 200, if this MP Starscream that comes out, and it's got shoddy knees or something like that, I'm going to say something about it. I'm still going to like it because it's Starscream more than likely, but it's just, I guess he's one of my favorite characters, and I kind of look foggy eyes over. I just look the other way sometimes and everything, but you still.
I'll tell you what. Where'd you get your MPM Starscream from?
I got mine at Target.
All right, so I had a similar experience, and I was like super mad about. Not mad.
Was it the ankles? Were your ankles too?
No. Well, the ankles were whatever, but the thing that pissed me off the most was that there was absolutely no arm swivel. There was no.
Oh yeah. The articulation for the arms were terrible.
That's like completely egregious for a masterpiece like Transformer, and like the
that's
thing
part of his character too. That's part of his. The way he uses his arms, like, yes, mighty Lord, mighty Megatron. This is the way he uses his arms. You have to have that because that's the way it goes with his character. And the arms were really limited, yeah.
But the thing that made me so mad is that I didn't understand how that thing was getting priced, because I noticed that like TCP and TF Source and all that, they had theirs. It was like almost like $200, wasn't it? Something like that. And then
I paid full price for mine. I paid full price, yeah.
I found it at Target for like $150. I'm like, how's that happening? And then like I bought it, and then 2 fucking weeks later, it was all
$75. Yeah. People hit me up like, man, he's only $75. Like, yeah, I know. I paid $100-something for it. I'm like, it wasn't even 2 weeks. I think it was like a week after. I'm like, dude, KLSV, thank you so much, man. You didn't have to do that, man. Really, y'all don't have to. Come on. I appreciate it, but y'all don't have to do anything like that. Thank you so much.
Check out Ken Randall Perez says he's 10 and he wants to collect Masterpiece Transformers. That's
hardcore, man.
That is hardcore, man. That's awesome. That's commendable. I mean, if you got the dough to do it.
Yeah, if your parents had the dough to do it.
Mowing some lawns and watching.
Yeah, you better start saving up for that stuff, man.
Don't go down that rabbit hole.
I've been seeing some of these, okay, so like, we know Transformers, it's a puzzle toy, right? So, but we love them because of the characters and the characterizations, and then the toys are kind of like, they're there to continue that enjoyment, create those stories with that imagination. But I've noticed that although there's generations that have kind of recently grown up over just smartphones and tablets and stuff, it seems like 3D printing is starting to bring kids into that kind of being involved in imagination and creating their own stuff again, like being creative.
Yeah.
And I've seen that some people are actually making like 3D printed parts, and because everybody's kind of trapped at home most of this year, so they've kind of learned how to make their own stuff, their own figures and stuff. It's really kind of interesting. I'll be curious as to what happened with this generation or two.
Yeah,
like how much engineering can
and Ken, like I said, you're young and everything. Man, I would start. I know you want to go Masterpiece and everything. That's wonderful. But man, maybe save for the mainline stuff, because it is good. Like I said, it's gotten better. Siege and Earthrise and stuff is good. But like I said, if you're able to get Masterpiece, man, hey, more power to you, man. I mean, Soundwave is a good one to start with. That's a good one. Tapes are, they're fine. But the Soundwave is a real good one to get. What are you trying to save towards? Like, what is your next purchase that you want to do, Ken, and everything? But yeah, that's pretty cool. That's so awesome. Ken. See, so Ken buy the Siege, Earthrise. It's a little cheaper. It'd be a little cheaper on the wallet and everything. And like I said, they leaps and bounds have gotten better, like with articulation, paint, sculpt, and everything. And it just they're getting a lot better. And yeah, I mean, I would start there, but that's up to you. Whatever.
Right.
Let's see. Dustin, do I think 2020 should end? No, then I would end then. I don't want it to end.
It will. In a few months, it'll be over with.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, it's fine. We got a month and a month and a little over a month and a half. It'll be fine.
Hey, right after Halloween, my neighbors put up their Christmas lights. I was watching them put them up, and then they lit them up, and they looked at their lights, and they were all kind of holding each other, like it was really kind of cool. And then they went inside, and I was just like, man, they put up their Christmas lights because they were trying to get as much joy out of this year as possible. And I was like, that's really awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a bad year, but I mean, I'm still alive. I mean, I'm still kicking, I guess, you know.
I mean, Godzilla could still resurface from the ocean, so it could be worse.
Sure.
What was you going to say, Brother Kyle?
I don't know.
So 991 stupid. That's a cool name. How much are 3D printers? I don't know. How much are 3D printers? I mean, I'm sure there's different levels, you know, of what they can do.
The cheapest. There are cheap ones. There are really expensive ones. I would recommend an Ender 3D Creality Ender Pro, because for one, it's about $150 max, and then you go buy a filament. Filament is usually about $20 each, and it's a really good printer. There's a lot of source information out there. There's a lot of forums. There's a lot of videos on YouTube. A lot of tutorials. There's all kinds of tweaks and things. You can make a silent board. You can make get different beds for them. But I would recommend the Creality Ender Pro, the 3D Pro, to start out with first. There's other ones, but and they'll have crazy names, right? And there's resin printers. I wouldn't do resin printers as your first printer, because you're gonna go through resin like crazy because you're still learning, right? But there's so much free stuff out there that people have created just to download, just test print that stuff, figure out what works for you. You know, that's what's really cool about that. And Larkin's Lair makes all kinds of cool 3D printed parts, and even has an Etsy store. So shout out to Larkin. Yeah. And I got those rifles that were in that Siege show that were like the rifles that like a Chromia had and Elita 1 had, and they are awesome. I mean, just 3D printed parts. Could you have imagined that as a kid? Like, that was almost like a replicator, like a Star Trek thing or something. And it's just really neat.
Did Larkin do was he the one that did the arm blades for?
Yeah, I got one.
Jetfire.
Yeah, Jetfire. Yeah, well, so Funbee Studios, they've been the ones that have been modeling it. So Larkin got a license to be able to print and sell those out. And the designs are really cool because, for one thing, is like there's so much stuff out there, and it's just, sometimes you just got to ask people and be like, hey, can I resell this, or can I use this and tweak this design? Don't just take somebody's design, right, and then just sell it out. Just don't be a dick, right? So, like, Larkin did a really good job of kind of doing the right thing, and other people I see that are doing that stuff, they're doing the right thing as well. But if you make your own designs, man, you could make it free, you can sell it. I mean, it's the creativity that's involved in this stuff is just so nuts, and it's really a positive thing that the printers have become so cheap that you could pretty much technically, if you took the time to 3D model it, you could probably make your own deluxe figures out of one $20 filament. So we're getting there.
Yeah, just do your research. Just research and see which one will be best for you and everything. Like I said, Crimson said there's tutorials on YouTube and everything. Just do that, and because you're dropping a couple $100 on this. You don't want to get a bad one or anything like that. So I don't know.
I was just gonna announce that or say something about that Dan 20 or 200 said about that Gary.
Gary Chalk? Yeah.
I have it on good authority that is definitely happening this year.
Oh yeah, and I don't know. The other guy, Megatron, will do.
David Cage.
David Cage.
He'll do something and everything. Dustin asked, dude, should they work on Studio Series? We're not going to give him Studio Series G1 Megatron. I'm going to tell you right now. Hasbro will never, ever release a G1 Megatron.
Yeah,
over here in the States. I mean, he's always going to be a tank. He's going to be a spaceship. He is never going to be a gun here. Over here.
Or jet. They'll turn him into a jet.
Or a jet and everything. But we will never get another G1 Megatron on the shelf.
They could do it. They could do it. They could make him an artillery.
Well, they did the classics. They did the classics, and he was a Nerf gun. But I'm saying G1 Megatron, we'll never get that. Unless, maybe if they package him as robot mode, maybe. I don't know.
Well, so there's been a lot of things that have changed over time. One thing Hasbro says, they don't sell toy guns. They sell Nerf, but if you notice, it doesn't say gun anywhere on it. It's just called Nerf.
Uh-huh.
So they don't say they don't do guns. Now, yes, there's blasters. Yes, these Transformers, Autobots, and Decepticons, they're at war, right? So they have rifles and things like that. But if you look at the G.I. Joes, they didn't give them real guns. They gave them Nerf
futuristic
guns. Right, they painted them. Yeah, if you look at all of them is like a catalog of all of their Nerf guns, which they probably took the models, scaled them down, or something, whatever, right? But that said, they could do an artillery piece, like a Galvatron kind of style, for Megatron, and then people could, quote-unquote, fan mode it into an upside-down submarine. And then you got your Megatron gun.
That's too much. I don't know. They'll never do that. I mean, Hasbro, like I said, Hasbro, Takara, whatever, whoever's running the show, they're not going to put out a G1 Megatron ever. So... I mean, that's just. I would love, like the new reissues at Walmart's. I would love to walk down the aisle and see a G1 Megatron. That would be so cool. Yeah. But it's not going to happen.
That would be great.
I mean, it'd be cool. I mean, but it's just, we live in a different time, and it's just we're not going to get that done. So, but whatever. Does anyone else feel like it's kind of possible to make quality reviews? What did you say? At the rate the new releases keep coming out. Well, none of mine are ever quality, anyways. So I struggle with that every day. Stop motion. That my reviews are not have quality. Any quality at all.
Your reviews are amazing, and your pictures are incredible.
I do like my pictures. I love taking pictures, man. And talk about pictures, brother Kyle. Yours is too. Hey, come on now. Let's toot your horn a little bit too. You do some good stuff too, man. I love your outdoor pictures. I want to move to that because I love taking pictures under the tent, but I've done it for so long, it's getting kind of boring. I want stuff in the background, and everything. Which I'm still going to take pictures like that and everything because I think it focuses more on the figure itself, the character, the figure thing. Now, when you go outside and everything, and I've tried a couple and everything, it didn't just turn out that great. But like I said, your pictures are really great and they're really good and everything. Mm-hmm. Especially the Beast Wars. And when you take pictures of the sun and everything and just the backdrop and everything, it looks really good, man.
Yeah, the Beast Wars take really good pictures outside. They're just it's what they are. It's what they're meant for.
They do. Exactly. Because I took out was it Transform Element did the rat trap, the little Legends rat trap and Black Rating. So I went outside and I got some good pics of him like that. And they're fun. I need to go outside more and take some pictures and get a background because, like I said, it's just getting kind of boring with the whole black background and the white background and everything. But I do like taking it because, like I said, this focus more on the, figure itself and everything.
Well, you're taking product shots. You know what I mean? Like, so it's what it's supposed to be. Like,
it is. Yeah, it is because it is for. That's true. It is true. It's true. But like I said, your pics have been really good lately, man. Dude, I'm happy. I'm happy for you, man.
Thank you, man. Hopefully they keep getting better over the next year.
So. Oh, they will. What do you use? I just use my cell phone. I use a Note 10 Plus.
I have a Nikon. I got it right here. Actually, I have a Nikon DSLR.
Oh, look at you!
30
money bags, man.
Not really. It's all right. I'm trying to get an upgrade, but yeah, it's a good DSLR and
nice.
You can take the raw the NEF files so you can edit them. They just work a little better when you're trying to edit photos.
Yeah, that's what I do on mine. I edited my stuff too through Pixlr and
Pixar, right?
Pixlr, yeah, I do. I use what do I use? 1 second. I use Pixlr, PIXLR, and PixArt. I use those to edit my pictures because they're not that. When I first take pictures, they don't look like that at all. I mean, you have to kind of fade out. You have to fade out everything in the background and have to move stuff and everything. Stop motion. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. To even be in the same conversation as Tauntaun. That's I mean, I really appreciate that. And thanks, Dan 200. I appreciate that so much and everything. Let's see. Anybody got any questions? You have your I do too. Stop motion. I have Rat Trap, the Prime, and that other one.
Megatron. You have to have Megatron, right?
No, it's the core. It's the smaller ones. It's the
Raxonite or
the where you can take them apart and stuff.
The
I recognize.
Fossilizers, right? Yeah.
I have those 3 coming. They Kato hooked me up and I got somebody outside of New York or something. CMD or whatever. I have to go. They're coming Tuesday, and hopefully the deluxes come out soon too. But I'll send you if you want to get the. Do you have anything pre-ordered?
Yeah, I have the.
You said you had a couple.
I have Megatron and I have Primal pre-ordered through TCP, and then I have BBTS. I got like 2 Rat Traps. I have I love the Rat Traps. Like they're only like $10, right? So I want a couple because I hope eventually they'll have a masterpiece Rat Trap. And then I have I have the Generations one, which is cool. But
yeah, I do too.
I kind of love the idea of having like a masterpiece one and then having like a bunch of the little because I have the Legends one too. It's like a little
minions. Yeah, little minions.
I think go like Hobby Lobby and get like a masterpiece scale like a flute. So Pied Piper.
You said Hobby Lobby. Man, I like some.
You gotta have one painted blue, so you got little pack rat.
Little pack rat.
Oh yeah, I don't have the pack rat. I didn't get the pack rat.
Yeah, me neither.
It's fine.
I wish I had gotten like the original ones, like the BotCon exclusives, but now they're so crazy priced.
They're insane.
Especially the Beast Wars.
Yeah.
The 2006 set, the Beast Wars set. Yeah, I have the 2008, and it goes for quite a lot too. But that 2000, the new Beast Wars since the Kingdom come out, it's a lot. Ken asks, it's almost Christmas. What's on your top of your wish list for Transformers?
Shit.
Oh, I don't know. Kingdom stuff. I mean, I think it's going to start hitting shelves soon. MP stuff. I don't know if anything's coming out. MP RC's coming out. I think she's fixing to be out. I think soon. So
for is that like a wish list? Like, what would I want for Christmas if I could like think of anything? I don't know. That'd be.
I guess. What's your wish list?
Did you get Leo Convoy as well?
Leo Convoy, yeah. Leo or Leo, brother. Did you get Leo Convoy?
Oh yeah, I love that. You know what? That's the only figure I bought out of spite. I was so mad at everybody shitting on that thing, and I know like the Lion mode.
I wasn't. I liked it.
The Lion mode was like kind of crazy.
I liked it.
I love that Bob.
Nah, I love the whole. I love the whole
derpy Lion.
Yeah,
I love that Bob.
It was cartoon accurate though.
Was.
No, it was. I liked it. I thought it was a good. It was a good. The transformation was fun. The bot mode was really fun, and I thought it was a good one. I said, KLV asked, "What are thoughts on Wheelblade?" I didn't get the Wheelblade. I just got the MMC stuff from TFCon, but I didn't like the Athena. I wasn't really high on that mold, so I didn't want to get that one either. So.
See, that's so weird because like I know people were saying bad things about that Fans Hobby Athena, but I had bought it and I love it. Like I think it's the 3rd or 6th thing I bought. No, that's Fans Project. I think it's the first time I bought something from Fans Hobby, and if this is the quality of the figures they make, I am all in for Jose.
They have better quality
and Go Shooter. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think it matches what I was looking for. I'm not expecting die-cast, you know what I mean? So maybe
no, you're not. It was only $60 too. I mean, if you want, their other stuff is better quality. Their Overlord is, I haven't opened it up, but I've seen reviews, and it's good quality. Right? Yeah, Double Dealer. Their Prime, I got one of their Primes, really good. They put out a really good product. That's why I thought the Athena was lesser. of a what their stuff they've been doing before, because it was really light, and the plastic just didn't feel good to me, and I just didn't. I mean, I didn't hate it, I just didn't like it. If that makes sense.
Well, see, and I guess it's kind of on perspective, right? Because I know that probably with Fans Toys, I don't own anything Fans Toys except for Hoodlum, because that's best looking Masterpiece hot rod in my opinion. And when I got that, I was like, this is an amazing figure, and it's a figure that was had 4-year-old engineering when it shipped, right? Mm-hmm. But that's because they held off from the Takara one. But then if people didn't like it because it was old engineering, or they were scraping the hood and all that stuff, and I'm like, but this is the hot rod I've been wanting. This is the proportions I wanted. The Masterpiece didn't do it for me. And but I know that the Fans Toys, it looks like the best figure they have is that Motormaster, or Phoenix. Maybe those are both in competition. But for me, the Hoodlum was the one Thomas. I didn't get the official for.
What is that, brother?
Thomas, that Fans Toys Thomas. That thing.
I haven't got mine yet. I've heard it's good. I'm still waiting to get mine. One of my favorite Fans Toys is Mind Wipe. They're a Dracula.
Oh, I didn't get that one.
I love. It's awesome. It's a good one. I love Lupus too. I love the werewolf. It's kind of limited in articulation, but it's built well. I mean, it's you can knock out a little baby with it, and it's good. So
I'm trying to my Masterpiece collection. I'm trying to do season 1, season 2 in the movie, so I don't collect anything past that.
Okay, no season 3.
I do here and there. Nah, I don't care about season 3.
Man, that's a good season, man.
Hey, real quick. Stop motion reviewer asked about cameras he used for his animation, and if you can spend the money on a DSLR, that's awesome. But they have some of the newer cameras, like cell phone cameras, like the new iPhone and the Samsung, the Galaxy, I have the Galaxy Note 10. It's really amazing, the quality in the camera. I know
I got the Note 10 Plus,
afterwards. So for stop motion and stuff like that, you're I'm still learning about cameras a lot, but the higher end cell phones are really, really, really good as far as cameras go. But if you could spend the money on a DSLR, it's not comparison to a cell phone. It would just be so much better. But for what you're time, it'll be great.
Yeah, give it time, man. Cell phones are gonna. I bet they may start. I mean, they're already starting to replace a lot of cameras out there, but I mean, they're getting a lot better. Like I have the Note. I know the iPhone 12 Plus or the Pro and the Pro Max. They really got a good camera on there. My Note 10 Plus, it has a great camera. That's what I use. I want a camera like yours, brother. I just want to have something like that, and just.
That's what I have too. I have the same phone. This is the Galaxy Note 10.
Yeah. So
see, and that's one of the things he talks about animation. So I don't know if stop motion reviewer, if you, because I'm subscribed to him, but I don't know if he uses the apps or if he uses a computer. So if you're using the phone apps and the mobile apps, that's where having a Samsung Galaxy, look at those camera pixels and the megapixels, which ones do they have, and look at the quality, look at the reviews that people are saying about them. But yeah, definitely a DSLR is the way to go. That would be the dream, right? The Christmas gift or the birthday gift, because that's not just for using it for reviews or animations. That's for fantastic photography you can take outside as well. And looking at Brother Kyle's Instagram here that I just followed you on is crazy.
Thanks, man.
These are awesome pictures, man.
I know. Dude, the sunset pics, man. Come on now, that makes you a little.
I love sunset pics, man. Just have a thing for them. It looks so awesome when the whole sky looks like it's on fire.
Yeah, dude, I could run naked through those pics, man. And I would be happy. I would be happy, man. But yeah, they look really good, dude. I mean, it's just because I try to, I always love to take a picture of the moon when it's full, but with my camera, it really doesn't. My phone camera, it doesn't really pick it up that well.
It gets fuzzy.
If you have a Galaxy Note 10 Plus, use the night mode. There's a night mode on there.
So I don't know that. So I have to use the night mode then.
Just go into the options and switch it over to night mode. You can take great pictures of the moon.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Well, see, there you go. See, man, that's why I love you like a step cousin, man. Come on, that's awesome.
Yeah, I have yet to take a nice picture with my DSLR with the moon, and I'm trying to do it eventually. But
He asks, KL asks if you guys transform your masterpiece figures. Try not to very often. Which one is your most difficult, and which one is the easiest?
Oh, I'll tell you what
Difficult?
the easiest figure to transform ever. I'm about to do this later on tonight, but extra. I don't know if you mean official, but X-Transbot skids. This is one of the most simplest transformers. You just basically you pull the legs out and you flip the thing down, and that's it. It's super easy. And it's awesome too. It's one of my favorites.
Easiest? I mean, I got tons of MP figures. I'd have to go back and see what my easiest is. But one of the hardest ones was the Generation Toy Prime. That was hard. I just got in the clear magic. Well, no, Titan or Transform Element Optimus Prime. I have the clear one. It's going to be a little harder because you have to be careful with that. But it's a lot of steps. So I know the original one was kind of a pain in the butt maybe to transform that. I have to go back and look at what my hardest one was. I don't know.
Kayla's VD. That was going to be my answer. That fucking Fantoys Apache. I hate it. Like I don't hate it.
Oh, Springer?
It's awesome. It's awesome. But like transforming that thing, I have it in bot mode, and I wanted to put it in car mode a week ago, and it took me 4 times to try and get it to car mode, and eventually I quit and just went back to bot mode. Those legs. I watched a bunch of reviews, and I can't seem to figure out the legs. It's so frustrating.
Anything Bumblebee movie wise for MP is a pain in the butt. Oh, Devil Savior. When I was talking on Kato's and everything, and somebody mentioned Devil Savior. Devil Savior is a pain. The first one, the Mixmaster, that thing, I broke that thing and I got it, and that was trash. That was so hard to get from bot mode to truck mode. Oh, I don't wish anybody anything on Devil Savior. Now it's a great figure. It looks good, got a lot of paint, all that stuff, but it is terrible to transform. The engineering is just trash.
I would say, like, for me, I think the easiest to transform is probably Ultra Magnus, and it's just I just love that character so much.
Fun one too. It's a fun man.
It is. And I would say probably the most difficult. So I don't have this figure. Well, okay, I don't have this figure anymore, but I think the most difficult one was that very first Starscream masterpiece, because it was rough.
Really?
I was afraid of breaking stuff on it.
Oh,
like really bad.
I never
Fans Toys RC Rouge is a pain in the butt to transform. I'll never transform that again. Now, I've gone through.
If we go unofficial, then Hoodlum is like that's worse than the very first Starscream one.
I go some of the Fans Toy stuff is not fun to transform at all. Right. I've gone through some reviews, and I'll transform them one time, and even if I, sometimes I think about not even doing the review because I know like 6-shot Fans Toy 6-shot. That's not I never did a review for that because I just didn't want to go through all those 6 changes and everything. Mm-hmm. So there's some masterpieces I'll go through and I'll be like, yeah, I'm not transforming that damn thing ever again. It's luckily I love if a hard transformation comes in alt mode. I love it because I can transform it one time, good to go. So I don't know.
I'd like to try MP44 and compare it with MP10 because I have MP10, but
it's a lot. There's more steps for the MP44 than MP10. A lot more.
I'll tell you what, MP44 it's a very complex transformation, but if you watch a nice review, or like I did, I think I watched like a stop motion of it, or I might have watched MGo's Just Transformer videos. But if you follow the steps, it's not hard. It's just the sheer amount of steps that makes it difficult. Right. That's all. But it's really great. That's just the fuck.
It's satisfying. It's satisfying. Yeah. It is. Some of the transformations are engineering is really hard and everything, but sometimes it's just like, oh, that's not bad. Stop motion.
It's not frustrating. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's all right. Stop motion, dude, you're welcome to come on anytime you want to, and you don't have to show your face. Crimson don't show his face ever, thank God. But you're welcome.
What are you talking about? That's a selfie right there.
That's true. Stop motion, I can get you on around 30. I haven't done around 30 in a long time. If you want to get on, just hit me up, man. and we can do it around 30 one time if you want to. You can get on, and everything will get to know you a little better, get you some. I'll get a lot of people to sub to your channel. Go sub to his channel anyways. Don't wait for it. Just go sub to his channel and everything. What is that? Is that the foggy window?
No, it's not a foggy window. Hold on. Oh, it won't do it. Hold on a second. Wait, maybe. Oh, it did.
Is that your ceiling?
No, see, look, see. Here's the selfie. Selfie's right here.
There you go. So there he is.
There you go. I love the Velociraptor.
Bad Cubes. Windcharger said Bad Cube was their Warpath.
I heard that.
That's good one. Sunstreak, I don't remember. I had what was his name? What was Bad Cube Sunstreaker's name?
Crabogonix?
No, that's a different name. But that's Crabogonix. But they had a Sunstreaker too. I forgot his name. I don't remember. I forgot how Transform. But I do have the Warpath, and that was not fun at all. MPM 6 Ironhide is trash. I didn't. If I find him at Ross for $20 or $40, I'll definitely pick him up. But I skipped him.
Yeah.
So
I would buy that for $25. I just subscribed to Stop Motion Reviewer.
Yeah.
He said he was going to do a masterpiece review when he gets 1,000 subscribers. So let's try and get that done.
I'm already set to Stop Motion.
Magnet. So that'll be a good one to review.
Yeah, that'll be good. Yeah, but yeah, definitely Stop Motion. Just hit me up. Drop in my DMs anytime you want to get on. I'm off the next 3 days. If you want to do it one of these, Monday or Tuesday or something, or tomorrow. If you want to do around 30, we'll definitely set that up, man, and we'll get you on if you want to.
I know, talking to Deluxe is very intimidating, but he is super approachable.
Oh, yeah, I am. Sun Surge. Thank you. It was Sun Surge. Yeah, I had Sun Surge, and then the MP Sunstreaker came out, and I was like, bye. So I got rid of that one. But it was a good one. I mean, Batcube was. Do you have anything from Batcube, Brother Kyle or Crimson? Do you have anything?
Is this Hover from Batcube? I forget.
I think so.
Is this a Batcube?
No, that's X Transpots, I think.
No, this isn't X Transpots. This is
everything I saw from Bad Cube, either somebody else had made a better version of it, or theirs just looked off.
Is that Bad Cube, Brother Kyle? I don't know if that's. I think that might be Bad Cube. I had the X Transpots one.
I think this is I think it's called Huff. Yeah, it's Bad Cube. It's kind of shit. It's shitty. Yeah. It's not good. It's not great. I'm really looking forward to that fan stories. It's just I had the first run, I think, so I don't have that second run where I think they might have fixed some stuff, but it's super loose and the transformation doesn't even this little piece doesn't clip in all the way, and that kind of shit bothers me a lot.
Bad Cube, I had a couple things. I don't know if I have anything left for Bad Cube. I heard their Sideswipe and the Red Alert was pretty good. It wasn't bad.
I didn't like it. I have the Red Alert.
Was it? Okay.
I thought it felt super cheap, and I didn't like it. I actually really liked it. I liked the Masterpiece Takara Sideswipe is really awesome, and I didn't get the Red Alert, so I figured, I'll just buy the Bad Cube Red Alert, and it's not terrible. And then bot mode is it's great looking. It's just it didn't feel great to me. It just felt kind of really light and cheapy plastic, but I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
Dude,
hey,
Robert D. Oh my God, we got celebrity. We got a celebrity in here. We got this is Robert D. I mean, there's nothing I can say much. Is that the
real Robert D? Is that the real hello?
Could be.
Is that really him?
Fake account.
I think it is. He don't watch my reviews, so I don't know if that's a real one or not. And he never comes on live with me at all, so that might be fake. I don't know and everything. So
I love Robert D.
He's a Russian bot.
Right there.
I said I had the Bad Cube Warpath. I have that one. I have to go back and look at what they released. I did have Sun Surge, but like I said, I got rid of that when the MP came out. I'd have to go back and see if I have anything Bad Cube. I don't know if I do or not. Hey, who won the election? Who do you think won the election? I want to see Deluxe get on the table. Why? You're killing me, dude. I hate you. You're like, no, I'm not real. No, he's not real. He just, I don't know. He never watched my stuff or anything. But Bad Cube was just, I don't know. Their transformations were pretty. I mean, was the transformation for Sideswipe and Red Alert kind of crappy too as well, or was it?
They weren't terrible. It just wasn't. Matt Drace over here, he said he likes the vacuum roller, and I actually do think it looks great. Like it looks fine. It just felt weird. The transformation was like, it was a little crazy. I had a hard time getting it back into car mode, but that could have just been my impatience. So I just switched it back to bot mode. And I put it up on the shelf.
I think they were over-engineered. I mean, I think a lot of people were saying they're just too complex for what they was.
It could be, and MP Sideswipe, like the Takara one, is very simple, and like I just picked it up yesterday for the first time in a while. It's amazing. It's awesome. I think it holds up fine. I don't know if it needs an upgrade. Like I guess it would be cool if it did, but it's awesome.
I don't think if we don't ever get another Sideswipe, I think I'd be okay. I think with the MP one, I mean he's fine, but.
So I have like,
if they make a new Sideswipe, then we're gonna get like 12 more versions of them.
Well, yeah, of course. What was you gonna say, Brother Kyle?
I actually I got a bunch of new detolfs recently, so I was finally putting a lot of my into my detolfs. So I have like, I don't know if you can see, but I have like a bunch of Transformers here, and I've been playing with them because a lot of my stuff was in boxes, so they're all in alt mode. So that's why I've been playing with them recently, is because I've been trying to transform them back to regular mode. That's why I have.
Oh yeah, that's the only thing fun about moving is that you get to go through and check out all your stuff you have. Hey, T-Fan Page, dude, you're welcome to come on. I've had you on around 30, man, before. You can come on anytime you want to as well, man. Anybody can come on. Like I said, if you want to come on one of my live things, just hit me up, a couple of days before. Say, hey, are you gonna go live anytime? And you're more than welcome. That's what Brother Kyle did. He was watching me on with Kato in Utah. He's like, and I said I was gonna go live. He's like, I'm in. I'm like, all right, let's do this. And then Crimson Raptor, he butted in. I said, all right, I guess we'll have you and everything. So it's fine.
Wait, we got to tell the truth. I offered. I said, do I have to send nudes to be on the show with you? And you said yes.
So we got.
I'm not looking at my phone. I'm looking at my phone because you text me, Robert. Retard. I mean, come on. That makes me say.
Robert is totally sending you nudes right now, or at least they're Photoshop nudes.
He just texted me and said, "Stop looking at my phone." Like, he just texted me. Whatever. Anyway, Vacuum was just one of those companies which I think they're gone. I don't think they're going to put out anything anymore. It's just over complex and everything. So whatever. I have the new Hasbro Warpath on pre-order. I do too. I got all the Kingdom Season 1 or the Series 1 stuff on pre-order right now with Amazon. But if the other company gets them sooner, I'm going to go there. So I got those 3 core things for about $49 shipped. So not bad. I don't think I might pay a little extra, but it's fine. So I guess we've been on. Wow, we've been on for an hour. I guess we're gonna go. I guess. Dude, I want to say thank y'all for coming on, Brother Kyle, Crimson Raptors. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
No, dude, y'all are welcome anytime, man.
Just getting in here, like I think I got like 3 more subscribers just chilling in here, so I'm almost
there.
At
You go. That's what you got.
Hey,
you gotta spread the love, man.
Real quick, Ken Randall Perez asked which MP Megatron is the best. I don't know about you guys. I had never messed with any of the other ones, but I have the Masterpiece, the Takara one, and that thing is one of the best figures that I own. I think
I would agree.
So if you can find that, I don't know if it's readily available for a regular price.
Yeah, it's a good price though.
It's pricey. But isn't Despotron, I've heard, is really good too, or Apollyon, or whichever.
Apollyon with both of them. Apollyon was X-Transbots and then one of them was Badcube, I think. Now I checked out.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay.
No, I was gonna say I have Apollyon, and I never took him transformed him at all. He looks great, but then MP36 came out, and I was just like, well, crap.
That thing is incredible,
dude. I remember MP. We were at, I think Robert Deacon vouched for this. We were at TFCon that one year, and they were showing. It was like right before the third party panel or afterwards, and then MP36 dropped, and Takara's like mic drop, and dude, everybody was talking about that. I just remember that everybody was like, we're getting an MP Megatron, G1 MP Megatron, and everybody at the convention was just like, "Oh my god!" So
I actually have the KO of it. I don't have the official. I have the KO.
I messed with the KO. Which one do you have? Robert D let me borrow his. I forgot the name of it. I reviewed it and I just forgot what it was.
Robert D just sent you $5, man.
God dang it, Robert.
You have to send him. You have to send him a nude now.
No, I'm gonna send this $5 back. What I'm gonna do. So.
I have the one that I got from I think Shozy store, and it or maybe Terry, I forget, but it just said fourth party. It didn't say any like company or anything, but it came with I think it just came with everything regular. And then I bought that add-on kit.
Yeah,
from somebody
the voice chip or whatever.
Came with the other cannon and the back filler, which is awesome.
Robert, what was the name? I don't know if you still have it or not. Do you remember I borrowed it was a knockoff Megatron. I forgot which one it was. There's quite a few out there. There's a couple, at least 4 or 5 of them out there and I forgot the name of whatever. But it was Robert's. I borrowed his and reviewed it and I sent it back. It wasn't terrible. It was a knockoff. But he came with everything that MP36 did, I think. I think he even came with some extra stuff or something. But I checked him out. I had to go back and look and see what company it was. But that you might could get a cheaper one for that. That's size and everything. Because I think I don't know if you can find MP36 anywhere around without paying a little extra for it?
Probably not, but you might be able to find a KO of it through Terry or Josie.
You could, or like I said, just go with Apollyon or whatever. I think I don't know how much they're going for either as well. But
hey, if anybody wants an Apollyon, I'll sell it for what I paid for it.
There you go, $2.
Just hit me up on Instagram.
Yeah, so
it's never been taken out of the box, never transformed. It's been looked at. That's pretty much it.
Robert, you did too. You let me borrow your knock. I'll go, whatever. Anyways, I'll look at it. I have to see I did a review of it. I forgot what the name of it was, but it was fine. Anyways, all right. Well, I've been on it. Like I said, we've been on here for, I had the Wei Zhang. Is that the one it was? I don't know. It may have been that one. I have no idea. So I had to go look and see. Anyway, thank y'all so much. Once again, want to say everybody, thank y'all for coming in here and watching this stuff. I really do appreciate it. It warms my heart that y'all will come in here and watch me just jibber jabber about stuff, and really appreciate it. Like I said, if anybody wants to come on, if wants to do a round 30 with me, or you just want to get on live with me, you are more than welcome. Just hit me up, drop in my DMs and say I want to be on, and I will get you on. We'll try the best we can. And you don't have to show your face. Like I said, Crimson don't show his face and everything, so you don't have to do that. If you don't want to
it's a selfie. I keep telling you it's a selfie.
But if you want to get on, just hit me up and we'll definitely make that happen. That's the butt. That's his butt right there. That's slow mo. But anyway,
no, that's it.
Y'all can hit up. Like I said, go to Crimson Raptor. He does have a YouTube page. Brother Kyle, you do too as well, but you don't do very much.
So I have the Dick Bird, the D Bird Nest, I think it's called, on YouTube, and it's kind of a dead channel. But actually, I just released a video last week, and we're going to be doing it for the next 8 weeks. So me and a couple of my friends who have a love of Star Wars and of a passion for legalizing marijuana. So we do a show called the Mandalorian, where we smoke a little weed, and then we review the episode of the Mandalorian. So we're going to be doing that for the next 8 weeks.
This thing is going to get demonetized. I already tell you. He's been cussing. Y'all been cussing. This show. This is one right here, because you've been cussing. You've been talking about drugs.
You know what?
Drugs.
He's already paid for it, so you're good. So he's already given you money to fund this episode.
We all live in states where we're all smoking marijuana legally.
That's fine. No, that's fine. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Infinite Transformation. That might be at KLV. If you did go look at my review, that might be the name of that. Who I did. Like I said, it was knockoff. It was one of the knockoffs I did. Okay, thank you. If that's it, I'd have to go look back in and see. But thank you, man. That's really appreciate it. Yeah, Brother Kyle, you're doing something new with that and everything. Now, do y'all review? Is it like the kind of the bot shots or the shots, whatever Mike and them do?
It kind of sort of. We're just talking about the episode is what we're doing. We released one last week, and then we're gonna do it every Tuesday for the next 8 weeks, and then the channel will probably be dead again. But you can you can follow me on Instagram at Brother Kyle, and you know, I'm a pretty busy dude, so I'm trying to put out pictures as much as I can, but I try to put out some pictures every now and then. Other than that, I just throw pictures up of sunsets and fucking vegan stuff that I'm eating. Yeah, so that's about it.
Yeah, this dude looks good, man. He's a totally different man now, man. I mean,
pictures of avocados and peanuts.
Yeah, whatever, millennial. You're a millennial. That's what you are. Anyways. But like I said, thank y'all so much. It was an honor and pleasure to have y'all on. Y'all welcome back anytime. And I just want to say thank y'all once again. Robert D., you're my favorite person in the world, man. I love you like a step cousin. More than I do, man. And really appreciate it. So, yeah, thank y'all very much. Be safe out there. Go share my stuff out, I guess, and all that wonderful stuff. And as always, be good to yourself. Hell Hasbro, and good night, folks. I got it in